In this video right here, I'm gonna give you 5 quick tips on how to elevate your smoked cocktail game. Not only will this improve the rich flavors of your cocktail, but it's gonna take the presentation to the next level. Are you ready? Here we go. Cocktail smoking tip number 1 is always make sure that you make your smoked cocktail inside of a cold, chilled glass. Put some ice in here and allow the surface area of the inside of the glass to come down. When the inside of the glass is cold and you introduce smoke, it's gonna do 2 things. It's gonna let that smoke sit there for longer, introducing more rich flavor. When the temperature is cold, smoke likes to hang low. Reason number 2 is when you take the topper off and it's cold inside, you're gonna have a greater reveal, and there's just gonna be this beautiful wisps and plumes of smoke dancing around the surface area of the drink. One huge beginner mistake is people will actually chill the glass inside the freezer or refrigerator. The reason you don't want to do that is because when you take it out, the glass is going to start grabbing moisture from the outside, meaning that it's going to fog up the glass, meaning whoever you're making that cocktail for won't be able to see the awesome drink that you're making on the inside because it's gonna be all frosted over. If you don't like your drink on the rocks, still introduce some ice to it, allow it to come down in temperature, then just dump the ice in your sink and then mix in your cocktail and then use your cocktail smoker and everything will be just perfect. Quick tip number 2 is if you really wanna take your drink to the next level, don't just smoke your drink, but smoke your garnishes too. Things like herbs and spices are elevated so high when you introduce smoke to them. My personal favorites are Luxardo cherries, slices of pineapple, and slices of oranges. Simply just get a new glass, drop your garnishes in, and smoke those, and then put them on top of your drink, and trust me, it'll be a hit. Now, if you have something like my smoker right here, which is the Smoke Show, it actually has these slits here. So you can actually introduce your garnish and have it hang out, and smoke your drink and the garnish at the same time. If you don't have that, it's okay. Just do the other step, like I said, in a separate class. But I would highly recommend the Smoke Show. If you wanna learn more about this, you can check out the video in the top right corner. Quick tip number 3, I don't think this has to be said, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Only use high quality wood chips or wood dust from a trusted and reliable source. When you use good wood chips or wood dust, trust me, it's gonna make the drink be 10 times better. I would also recommend play around with a lot of different flavors and types of wood. Some are gonna give you a light smoky hit, some are gonna introduce new flavors, and some will react differently to garnishes and or the drink, or they'll react differently to a warmer drink or a drink on the rocks. Trust me, playing around with different wood types is awesome. If you wanna see the ones that I have, you can check out the video description down below. Quick tip number 4. Since we talked about smoking herbs and spices, did you know that you could also char them for added flavors and aroma? Since your cocktail smoker will most likely come with a kitchen torch, you should use it for some other cool effects. Charring rosemary, thyme, and sage will literally take your drink to the next flavor with some added aromas. Especially when you're using with a cocktail smoker, the 2 of those will just dance perfectly together and make an awesome presentation. Quick tip number 5, and I'm gonna say it's probably the most important one, and someone had to show this to me and it makes a ton of sense. Whenever you're gonna use a cocktail smoker, it most likely comes with a kitchen torch like we said earlier. And what you wanna make sure is that you don't use the kitchen torch starting with it down right away. Reason being is this is filled with butane. And when you first turn on your kitchen torch, it's going to spit out butane. We don't want it spitting butane into our wood chips or passing through the wood chips into our drink, which is going to ruin the flavor, the aroma, and basically everything. So make sure you start off with it pointing away from your drink and turn it on, let it burn for a few seconds, then you can start to introduce the torch slowly or however you want into your drink. Make sure you always kick out the butane first. We don't want anything spitting. When you first turn this thing on, it's actually introducing a lot of pressure and a lot of butane that's gonna spit out right away. We don't want that going in our drink. I want you to be safe. Oh man, talking about all these awesome cocktail drinks is making me thirsty. Let me know in the comments down below, what is your favorite tip? And if you have one I didn't mention here, share with the community and put it down in the comments. And if you wanna learn more about this awesome cocktail smoker here, which is the Smoke Show, you can take a look at the videos over to my side. And hey, if you like this video, don't forget to go down below the video player, hit like, subscribe, and check out the video description for awesome links for products that I recommend that are dude approved for you. I'll check you on the next video. Take care, and as always, peace.